All right, so here we go with the Anodizing Consulting Group website. This is the little logo that we have here, and this is our put your knowledge to work for you. That's sort of our tag, knowledge for improvement. We talk about knowledge a lot in this. So we have here is our main menu that will take us to the key pages. Really, we're going to find that services is really the key place that we're going to go. We have a little description of the company, and then we have links to those main services here, and then is a little additional menu that will appear on all of the pages except a couple, but they'll change. This will change here. So you see that these guys here for these, and then here's our video. I'm not going to play that, but you can play it if you want later. But let's move on. Let's go back up to the main menu and let's go to the About. So the About is going to give us a little bit about the company here and its history, and then it's going to give you a chance to talk to the people that work, to find out more about the people that work there. So we have that. So you can see the side menu's changed to the names of the people, and I also have links down here to them. So, and then of course down here on all the pages is going to be a footer with the sitemap, and then another set of links back to those main 5, and then our little all rights reserved thing that everyone has. So let's just pick one of these people. We can go either way. Let's go to Dr. G.B. Snyder, a PhD on staff, and also go to the important people. So it does take a little while because this page actually contains some jQuery on it. We have you'll see when we get it up, it has some tabs. So sorry for the delay, but it has to go out to the jQuery thing. Sorry. Okay, there it is. So there's Dr. Gretchen Snyder. This is her background. This is what she does. Then we can click on that's me. This is about me. We can click over to Gabby or Sammy. So that is takes us there. So let's go on now to services. So services is sort of the big engine. This is where we we deal with everything. So this is the services that the company would offer. Again, at the bottom is the sitemap. At the top is the main menu. And then over here is a sort of a repeat of these guys. But we can get back to home. We can get into any of these services from here. Or we can get to them from here. So let's see. Let's take a vote of the people in the room, and let's go to software. I'm going to pick software because it actually takes us down far enough down so we actually can get to some breadcrumbs that we put on here. So this is the main software page. So it talks about why software is important in the industry, and then we have some links to different kinds of software. So let's go. So we have these links again. Again, you can see the side menus changed again. And the side menu really relates to what's on deals with the content of this page. The main navigation menu obviously is the same. Here we started to look at some, I was going to say cookies, but breadcrumbs. I think I called the class for these cookies, which is why I keep calling them cookies, but breadcrumbs, cookie crumbs, it's all the same. Excuse me. So let's link from here. These are just pictures I found on Font Awesome, and I thought they were kind of cool. Actually, this is a double Font Awesome. It's just a $, but I doubled it because productivity means money. And for custom, I couldn't really come up with a good plan for custom, so I just put a shopping basket. You can pick what you want. So let's go to lab software. So the lab software, now we're a little further down into our cookie crumbs or breadcrumbs, and again, the same main page. Now the side pages changed a little, and for all the software, you're going to see home, services, and then the 3 software pages that aren't here. So this is about lab management software, how to manage your lab, again, down here. And this is sort of a terminal. This is the end. But from here, we don't have to go back up through the directory. We can just go right to production software. And we see now we're at production software here. And we can move down and we can see some stuff. And then now you can see that production software has been replaced by lab software because we're on production, so we would go to lab and his custom software. Now, what's sort of unique about custom software is because it's custom, I don't have a page specifically for it, but it's going to help us because it's going to take us to our contact page, which is one of the pages we haven't seen. Now, we can get get the contact page through the contact up here, or in the main menu, or any of the places where contact appears, or through the site, or through the footer spot. So this is just going to be, now this one, you notice it's missing the gray. I wanted this page to look more like a page of paper, but when I first designed it, one of the complaints from the reviewers were that it was a big white space. So I decided to take, these are the logo and then those 4 pictures that go with the services, and I just floated them in here. So this is what we can do, and it's sort of grouped by what we can do. And here you fill in your name. There's a button. There's radio buttons for Mr. or Ms. I originally had Doctor, but I don't think that matters, so I went to Mr. or Ms. My wife will probably kill me for leaving with Doctor. Then the services that we have, the consulting services, we can go back to that page. We offer a Skype consulting, so we wanted to have that, get that Skype ID available, so that's in here, and phone number. You can either have cell, landline, or Skype. And then because we want to have some general information, we have just a little text box in here, and then that takes care of that. But let's go back to, we talked about the design. The consulting, I think, was what we were talking about. Oh, that's not good. That's a broken link. I have to go back and fix that. So let's go back home. I guess we'll be fixing something before we submit this. I thought I had checked all the links, but I guess not. So here's our services page again. So let's go to consulting. Well, let's try it a different way. Let's go to the site index so that we can see that, the site map. And then we will take ourselves down to consulting, and we can see here that we have either simple phone consult, Skype consult, and in-person consult. And there's just details about what happens in each of those. And there's like in-person, this is our consulting. We know that it's expensive, so here's your phone consultation, so it keeps the cost down. You could go to a Skype consultation, or you can go to an in-person consultation. Again, I took some font awesomes here. It's obviously a phone. If you've seen a phone that looked like that, this is the little Skype, and this is the world. Because if you were seeing someone in person, you'd be there. Again, sitemap at the bottom. And I think the only thing we haven't seen now is our resources page. So our resources is sort of just some outside links, industrial links that people might find useful. Things that necessarily we wouldn't deal with specifically, but it does help people. Again, what I did here is I just used the main menus to get us back to those 5 that are at the top. These are all links to outside sources. This is the main anodizing spec. There's some private ones that you have to purchase, and I couldn't figure out how to get it without having to pay for it. And I didn't really want to pay for it for this homework assignment, but this is a professional organization. This is the EPA. Obviously, plating and anodizing is covered by environmental regulations, and these links all link out there. Some information about rectifiers or chillers and sort of the history of anodizing. So let's just pick one of these. Vote of the crowd is the mill specs for anodizing. So we'll link out. This is going to open a new page. I have it open in a new page, actually. You can see we open up a new page. That way we can go back to our anodizing consulting group. And this is the mill spec for anodizing all the things. This is the most recent one. I feel like I've seen these change a few times. Sometimes they merely change a couple of words, but this one's been around for a while. Hasn't changed too much. There may be a G that someone hasn't updated, but you can see that this is just someone just scanned this into their website, but we took advantage of that. So I guess I don't want to no thanks, I'll just keep my exclusive trial, which I didn't know I even had, but we'll close this up and we'll get back to where we were, which is resources. But this is wherever we were before, which is our lab. I don't know why I would think I had another one open here. And this is back to our consultant, and you can see that all of the headers are the same. I kept the design fairly bare bones, which was one of the complaints of the reviewers, that there weren't enough pictures. There wasn't enough happening. So it's why in the services. I put these pictures here. I put some font awesomes in. I think in maybe a next generation of this, we'll have even more pictures. But at this point, I was trying to keep it just the information that we have in it. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Any recommendations? This is going to be at some point, hopefully, a real life thing that we'll be doing. And anything that will make it so that people will stick their eyes on and be interested in this will be appreciated. Thanks again. And